techies, so there is something we need to talk about, right? There's this thing about starting a career in tech, and you've been learning a lot, and there's just not the opportunity for you to get the hands-on experience. I mean, on LinkedIn, there are so many job opportunities, right? And people keep telling you there are opportunities everywhere. But the truth is, you've been sending your application and you're not just getting, the opportunities are not coming forth for you because they feel you don't have any hands-on experience yet. And you actually need them to take you in for you to even get the first hands-on experience. So what's this loop? You guys don't want me because I don't have experience, and I actually need you to let me have the experience. I mean, it's even so much that people want interns. They want you to come in for internship opportunity, but even as an intern, they still want you to have an experience. I mean, how? Because the whole goal of internship is to make you get experience that you actually need for the real job market. But the way internships are even structured this way, they already need you to have some experience. So it's ridiculous, guys. So guys, why this seem very unfair in the tech world, in the tech field? The recruiters also are stuck, because the field is getting more competitive. There are more people coming into tech, and of course, if I'm recruiting and I see somebody with more experience or more skills, even applying for an internship position, I mean, I'm inclined to go for the person that would give me less stress. So it's not their fault. So how can you get past this to make yourself more valuable when you're stepping out into the tech world, into the tech field? So the first thing is about building your portfolio. And then you say, Esther, but I still need the experience to build my portfolio. I still need to get the skills. Yes, you need to get experience. Yes, you need to get the skills, but there are other ways that you can do it, and that is the flexibility that a tech career gives you. The flexibility is that you can create your own opportunity. You can create your own portfolio. And how can you do this? You can start with a personal project, right? Let's take the programming career path, for example. Let's say I'm learning Python programming language as a tech skill. You can actually go online and see what are some Python projects I can work on, and you work on this yourself. Dedicate time to it. It's not going to fetch you any money. Probably no one is ever going to use that project that you're building, but you're building some experience from there. And you can even ask some tech friends that you know to help you review it, or to give you feedback on your writing, your code structure, on your writing style, on what they think you can do better. So this is you creating an opportunity for yourself by working on the personal projects. And there you have GitHub. You push your code to GitHub, and you do this over time. You continually push projects to GitHub, project that no one is using, by the way, but you keep pushing it there. But this is showing that you're growing, you're getting experience. So you can add this to your portfolio for the recruiter to say that, see, this is what I've been doing. I've not gotten like the real work experience, but I've been doing this project for the past few months, and I've been pushing them to GitHub. At least they just want to see that you're contributing somewhere, your contribution is visible, right? So you can keep pushing there, and they see that, oh, this person has actually been pushing, this person has actually been doing this, and they can go there and see that, oh, this person did this on their GitHub, and from there they can give you a chance. And even when you get opportunity to even go for interviews, you can say that I've worked on this project, I mean, you also do your interview packaging, right? But at least you need to have something you want to package. So personal projects are a way to get started. But again, you can say, Esther, but I'm not into programming. If I'm into other fields that is not programming, that I can push my work to GitHub, how do I show what I've been doing? So let's take another career path in tech, for example, project management. Fields like project management, I feel certification is something that can get you started. For programming, certification might not help you get you started. I mean, maybe there are some recruiters that care about your certifications, but for a programming job, I'm not going to care about your certifications. I'm going to care more about what you have on your GitHub. But for project management, certifications might help you get started. If I see that you have certifications in this, you've been learning about Scrum, and I discuss with you, I ask you about Scrum, Agile, you're able to say something, that might be able to give you a chance, right? So for career path like project management, certifications can help you get started. Another career path is like cloud computing, right? You want to go into cloud. Yes, certifications can also help you get started with cloud. There is the Azure certification, lots of them online. Yes, you have to pay, you have to invest money into getting started, but yes, it's gonna worth it in the end. So certifications can actually help get you started in some of those fields, and not just certifications, right? Certification is just a starting point. That's why I say help you get started. Another extra layer you can add to those fields is actually do some things by yourself. In the case of project management, if you want to get some hands-on experience, right, you can find a tech friend that's also learning programming and try to manage the project for them using some Jira boards, some Kanban. So if you get an interview opportunity or you get to ask for opportunity, you can tell them, I've actually worked with Jira on a small project before. That is a good starting point and a good plus to your certification, because also a lot of people have certifications, but you need something to stand you out, which is the hands-on experience. And I'm telling you that you can create that opportunity for yourself. Don't sit back there and say that, hey, I'm not getting a job, I'm giving up, or I don't have any skills, I don't have any experience because no company is giving me a job. You can wise up and create your opportunity by yourself. Another way is to go online and search for open source projects that you can contribute to. And what are open source projects? In another video, I'm going to be giving you the details of what open source projects are and how to get started. But briefly, open source projects are just projects or software that are open to the public for modification and redistribution. So it's open to the public. You just need to contribute, and the managers of the project can then approve that, oh, we approve your contribution to this project. And actually, some recruiters these days are actually very enthusiastic. They are very excited, they are very eager to recruit someone that has contribution to open source, because most of those open source projects are like they are projects that are widely used by so many people, but they are open to the public for contribution and review. So if you're able to tell a recruiter that, oh, I've contributed to this open source project, I mean, that's a big plus for you, because it shows that you've contributed to something that really matters, that a lot of people are using, and also you've been able to build your skills, because to work on open source project, you have to learn to work with many tools, and to also learn to collaborate with people, or to work on what other people have already built on. So contributing to open source projects, another good way. There's open source for developers, open source projects for technical writers. I mean, for different things in tech, right? There are different things you can do open source to. If you want to go into DevOps, there are open source DevOps projects, lots and lots of them. And I'm going to be sharing that with you in another video. So don't dwell on this. Open source projects is another good bet for you to get started or to create your own opportunity, because for open source, no one is actually recruiting you. It's like open to everybody. All you need is to go through the guideline for that open source community, or if you need to join some community to get started. You probably are not gonna get paid for it. There are some open source projects that you can get paid for, but just see this as a sacrifice or something to get started with, and you contribute freely, and if it's good enough, it gets approved, which shows your contribution to the project. So this is a very good, for me, I feel it's a very good way to get started. One other way, which I don't want to undermine at all, is the power of networking. See guys, when you're getting started in the tech field, please don't underrate networking at all. See, it's not just about the skills you have, it's also about how much you can network, how much you can sell yourself out, how much you can meet people, which is why going for meetups at the beginning of your tech career is very important. Meetups is something else we need to talk about in a different video, because for a person getting started in tech, you can even get overwhelmed with meetups. There are so many meetups everywhere, like countless number of meetups, like tech meetups. So how do you select which one to go for, which one is actually valuable to you? We're going to be talking about that. But just to let you know, meetup is a great way to network. Go for tech meetups that are related to the career paths you want to pursue in tech. And this way you can meet people, see what is going on, because in most of those meetups, they talk about tech trends, new developments in that field, in that area, things that are like trending in the industry, and that's where you can meet people that, because in meetups too, there are people that are looking for talent, and there are talents that are looking for opportunity. So this might just be your way, this might just be your opportunity to like network with the right set of people that would give you that opportunity that you've been searching for and looking for. So please don't dull on networking, don't dull on meetup, and also your LinkedIn profile. So guys, don't joke with it if you're starting a career in tech. Like, don't joke with it. See, it's another platform to network. LinkedIn is actually a networking platform, for professionals. So this is where you can go put yourself out. If it's just a small project that you've been working on, that you've not had the opportunity to do hands-on projects, you can put on your LinkedIn working on this project. You don't have to put the name of company there. It is totally fine. People just want to see what you can do, and then you can start connecting to people. You don't necessarily have to come up to them like, hey, I'm looking for a job, help me look for a job. Of course you can do that along the way, but at least build a portfolio online and network with people, connect with people, and then over time, based on the relationship you've already built and based on the presence you already have online, people start referring you for opportunity, or it becomes easier for you to ask for referral for certain opportunities. So networking, you can't undermine the power of networking in starting your tech career, guys. And finally, guys, is looking out for internship opportunities and volunteering. Yeah, like I said before, these days even getting internship opportunities is becoming like challenging, it's becoming difficult. But yeah, there are still some, even if it's going to be unpaid. See, I feel there are lots of sacrifices you probably have to make at the beginning. Maybe it's not for everyone, but there are some sacrifices you have to make at the beginning of your tech career. Maybe you won't even get paid for the opportunity, for the internship, so you can take it as a volunteering. But trust me, you're going to get a lot of experience from it. You're going to get a lot of experience. You can learn a lot, even if it's just a small startup. And I feel sometimes startups are even the best way for you to like learn a lot. Might not pay you much, but in the chaos, you learn. You have to do so many things, because like volunteering in a startup, you are almost everything. You have to be the developer, the project manager, the everything, and in the midst of that chaos, you get to get more skills that would help you in your next career move. So looking out for internship and volunteering opportunity, even though they are unpaid, is going to be worth it in the end. And of course, in other videos, if I have some opportunities to share with you, or some platforms for volunteering that I feel will be helpful for you, I'm going to be sharing it in some other video. So guys, if you're feeling stuck in your current position as a newbie in tech, and you feel like you're not getting the hands-on experience you need, see, don't get stuck. Don't be discouraged. You can take charge of the situation. You can pave your opportunity for yourself. You can create the opportunity you need, and you need to be proactive. See, there is no dulling. Tech world gives you space, gives you opportunity, gives you flexibility to create your own world. It's not some career path that you need a structured and standard organization, that has been existing for 100 years for you to get started. There are so many ways that you can create your own opportunity, which is one of the advantages that the tech career gives you. So guys, I hope this has helped someone. Please, if you have questions, comments, or something you want me to specifically talk about, please put it in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I hope to see you on the show next time. Bye, techies.